Yeah. Way up.
Right, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and my guest host today is Trav.
Ow, yo, what's up, Yee?
All right, Trav, straight out of Philly.
I'm here. Every time I hear Plies do that
the intro,
it be get me in my bag a little bit.
And it's a whole song too. That's not even a whole song.
It's not. Oh yeah, so now you gotta send me the whole track.
Yeah, you gotta get the whole song. But Trav, you know Trav from when I was on the Breakfast Club.
Yes,
Trav
ma'am.
would have the bat line to call in.
Yes, ma'am.
At all times, but you still show so much love and support to all of us up here.
Cause you always show love and support to me, Yee. So I definitely appreciate you. And I'm always here to support you, and I'm here rocking with you today, baby.
All right, well, I'm recovering still from last night. I'll talk about that during About Last Night, but we had a charity event from Maimonides Children's Hospital yesterday in Brooklyn. So we'll talk about everybody who came out to support. Also, today is officially Wu-Tang Day.
Ow.
In New York City. And so I'm excited about that. It's the 30th anniversary of Wu-Tang's album, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. And so they have a lot going on here. And then next week, I'm so disappointed about this, but they're having a screening at Lincoln Center for a new documentary.
I was just about to ask you, are you going to do anything for them? 'Cause I know you worked with them in the past.
That was my first job. I interned there, and then out of college, that was my first job. They asked me to actually do the panel discussion with RZA and with GB, but I can't because I'll be at Alabama State University.
Okay.
So,
You just
but
said that.
I want to make sure y'all all, tune in for that. But when we come back, we have Shine a Light, 800-292-5150, spreading some love, shining a light. And then also Ralph McDaniels is going to be joining us today. And that's very pivotal. It's the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll tell you what else he's up to from Video Music Box. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Shine a Light is next.
We up.
We gon' light the block up. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Trav is here.
I'm in the building, baby. That's
You're in
right.
the building. You say your name like that now, too. And we are shining a light. Now, today I want to shine a light on a 10-year-old. His name is Kevon Woodard. He's from Bowie, Maryland.
What's up, Kevon?
All right, he is the first Black Deaf Emmy nominee.
Okay.
And he's being recognized for The Last of Us. So he was recognized for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series.
Oh, wait, on HBO Max? Mm-hmm. Oh, that is my TV show,
Right.
and that is one of my favorite video games, and I know exactly who you're talking about now.
Yeah,
as
he's
far
10
as the
years
actor.
old.
He was definitely great.
All right, well, good. I'm looking at him now. I think that's really amazing, like that he has been nominated. That is a first. And this does give a huge impact for deaf actors. They're saying they never expected this to happen.
I didn't know he was actually deaf.
He's also the second youngest Emmy nominee overall. So 2 huge accomplishments.
Oh, congrats to him, man. He deserved it.
All right, good.
He
See,
did
now
a
when you
great
watch
job.
that, you watch it a little differently.
You are now tuned in to Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
Right, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and my guest host today is Trav.
Ow, yo, what's up, Yee?
All right, Trav, straight out of Philly.
I'm here. Every time I hear Plies do that
The intro?
it be get me in my bag a little bit.
And it's
I'm
a
not gonna
whole
lie to you.
song too. That's not even a whole song.
Oh, it's not. Oh yeah, so now you gotta send me the whole track.
Yeah, you gotta get the whole song. But Trav, you know Trav from when I was on the Breakfast Club.
Yes,
Trav would
ma'am.
have the bat line to call in.
Yes, ma'am.
At all times, but you still show so much love and support to all of us up here.
Cause you always show love and support to me, Yee. So I definitely appreciate you. And I'm always here to support you, and I'm here rocking with you today, baby.
All right, well, I'm recovering still from last night. I'll talk about that during About Last Night, but we had a charity event from Maimonides Children's Hospital yesterday in Brooklyn. So we'll talk about everybody who came out to support. Also, today is officially Wu-Tang Day.
Ow.
In New York City. And so I'm excited about that. It's the 30th anniversary of Wu-Tang's album, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. And so they have a lot going on here. And then next week, I'm so disappointed about this, but they're having a screening at Lincoln Center for a new documentary.
I was just about to ask you, are you going to do anything for them? 'Cause I know you worked with them in the past.
That was my first job. I interned there, and then out of college, that was my first job. They asked me to actually do the panel discussion with RZA and with GB, but I can't because
Where you
I'll
gonna
be
be?
at Alabama State University.
Okay.
So,
You just
but
said that.
I want to make sure y'all all, tune in for that. But when we come back, we have Shine a Light, 800-292-5150, spreading some love, shining a light. And then also Ralph McDaniels is going to be joining us today. And that's very pivotal. It's the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And we'll tell you what else he's up to from video music box. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Shine a Light is next.
We up.
We gon' light the block up. I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Trav is here.
Trav, I'm in the building, baby. That's
You in
right.
the building. You say your name like that now, too. And we are shining a light. Now, today I want to shine a light on a 10-year-old. His name is Kevon Woodard. He's from Bowie, Maryland.
What's up, Kevon?
All right. He is the first Black Deaf Emmy nominee.
Okay.
And he's being recognized for The Last of Us. So he was recognized for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series.
Oh, wait, on HBO Max? Mm-hmm. Oh, that is my TV show,
Right.
and that is one of my favorite video games, and I know exactly who you're talking about now.
Yeah,
as
he's
far
10
as the
years
actor.
old.
He was definitely great.
All right, well, good. I'm looking at him now. I think that's really amazing, like that he has been nominated. That is a first. And this does give a huge impact for deaf actors. They're saying they never expected this to happen.
I didn't know he
And
was actually deaf.
He's also the second youngest Emmy nominee overall. So 2 huge accomplishments.
Oh, congrats to him, man. He deserved it.
All right, good.
He
See,
did
now
a
when you
great
watch
job.
that, you watch it a little differently, too.
Well, I don't want to say what happens. I don't want to say what happens in the show, but
Okay, well, when you watch the old episodes.
we watched the old episode.
You can watch it.
Watch the old episode.
All right, well, who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Selena, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Who do you want to shine a light on?
Yes, I would like to shine a light on my husband. His name is David Bronson. He's at Greene Correctional Facility, and he has been like a real inspiration and stuff to me, keeping me strong through everything that I've been through. My mother passing away and everything.
Oh, my condolences.
Thank you. And his brother passed away, and he's still keeping me strong.
Oh, when is he getting home?
Hopefully soon.
All right, well, that's going to be a nice reunion.
Yes, definitely.
All right, thank you for calling.
Thank you.
All right, well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150, in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we have Yeetie. Do you feel dirty after you cheat? We'll tell you what a chronic, very well-known cheater says that he always feels bad the next day. All right?
Right.
Travis laughing because he feels so dirty, too. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Yeetie is next.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that yee tea.
Talk to me.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Trav is
I'm in
here.
the building, baby. That's right. We here.
And let's get into some Yeetie. Now, in this preview for the Kardashians, Tristan Thompson is saying that he immediately regrets being unfaithful, like literally cheats, and then I guess feels the next day like, oh, why did I do that? Here's what he said.
Tristan and I really have not connected, and I just can't fake it. Do you feel anything?
When I
Yeah.
cheat, I feel disgusted the next day.
So then why do you do it again?
He don't feel disgusted when it's happening, but the next day though,
I don't cry. I feel like everybody felt like that though. If once you cheat on your partner, and then of course it feels good, during that moment. But
Not thinking about her
afterwards,
then.
especially you looking at the person you done finished, you like, dang, why I even do this with you? Like,
do you think that that's like a mental issue? Like I need to go seek some help. Why do I do this? I feel disgusting the next day, but I'm
No,
still
like-
gonna keep doing it and still keep feeling disgusting
I
after.
feel like just a moment of flesh, man. Just a moment of flesh. That's about
Okay,
it.
you're not a cheater anymore, right? Trav?
Not anymore. I've
Okay.
been in a happy friendship since April. So
Woo woo!
shout out to my guy out there. You know who you are.
That sounds like cheater's words to me. All right, now a man from New Orleans was posing as NFL player Earl Thomas and managed to steal $1.9 million in an identity theft scheme. His name is Kevin J. Thompson, and he was arrested in June. It was charges that included identity theft, forgery, money laundering, credit card fraud, computer fraud, and bank fraud. Is this crazy? The craziest part is that this man, Kevin J. Thompson, was in a relationship with Earl Thomas's ex-wife, Nina Thomas, who's from New Orleans. He used a driver's license with his photo.
Oh, so he's been on it.
Yes, he created a phony bank account and he transferred vehicle titles. He did all of these things, and then he drove to the bank. That's where he got arrested. He got released from jail. Then he tried to get the Rolls Royce back from the sheriff's office, but he arrived in a car that was reported stolen in Atlanta and got arrested again.
I mean, respect to that man, though, bro. You know how bold you gotta be to like actually think this out and plan this out, and you go through with it and it actually works and you get the money. Respect to that man for planning it out and getting the job done. You got caught, but you know what I mean?
Well, now he's free on a $730,000 bond. I wonder how Earl Thomas's ex-wife feels. Like, this is the man I got involved with? Was he using me the whole time? Did he feel dirty the next day? All right, Omarion was on with Jason Lee, and he talked about almost getting into a situationship with Karrueche. Here's what he had to say.
Me, Chris Brown, and Omarion, y'all were brothers.
Yeah.
One night, they said, bring all these girls. So I brought all these girls, and one of the girls was Karrueche.
Right.
Y'all were kind of feeling each other, and
that's true.
I thought y'all were going to be a thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then she was on Media Takeout with Chris.
Right.
All right, it feels like Jason Lee kind of led him into that because he was there with some inside information.
Shout out to Jason Lee for being messy. You know, one thing Miss Lee gonna do is be messy.
Well, here's what Chris Brown went on social media and said, man, if you don't get your lame on somewhere, and then he said, N-words be reaching for the stars. And then Omarion wanted people to actually listen to the entirety of that part, and here is what Omarion posted.
I've always looked at CB as like a brother, you know what I mean? Even if it's from a distance, one thing I do know is when I see CB, he always show me respect. And that's all that I ask.
Chris got to start responding to everybody.
Listen, you know, if you say something, he gonna be right there. He might he's not gonna respond to this. But he is also surprising fans. He's putting out his album 11/11 on 11/10, by the way. So
okay,
which makes sense. I mean,
I'm gonna listen. Hopefully, Breezy, I love you. Let's not make the same song over and over again. So I'm gonna be tuned in.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night. And let's have some more love today. Here is Kendrick Lamar.
I love Kendrick.
Love. All right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Oh, About Last Night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
All right, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And of course, my boy Trav is here.
I'm in the building, baby. What's up?
Now, we're doing About Last Night, where we discuss what we did last night. I know you were out and about.
Yes, first I'm going to say happy birthday to the beautiful, beautiful Sim.
Happy birthday, Sim.
I was out in New York last night celebrating her birthday, getting drunk. Definitely got drunk. I wish I saw you there, Yee. I know you was out doing your own thing last night, though. What was you doing last night?
So last night I actually had hosted a bowling event for Maimonides Children's Hospital.
Okay.
And so it's the only 24-hour, 365 days a year hospital in Brooklyn dedicated for children.
Okay.
Which is important.
I think you had some people show up, probably support.
Oh, when I tell you last night, I appreciate everybody who came through to bowl and support at Brooklyn Bowl. So it means a lot to me because I was born at Maimonides. Okay. And my brother was born at Maimonides. And so these are like the full circle moments when you feel great about being in a position where you can do things to help other people and give back. So it does mean a lot to me. It's special to my heart. And I know we'll be doing a lot more with them. And I want to shout out to all of the artists who came through. First up was Steph G. She got there nice and early. She was not playing. Okay. And she was like, listen, things like this, I just want to make sure that I always show up to support. 41 was there, the whole crew. And when I tell you they went on stage and started performing.
Tore it down.
Yes.
Shout out to 41.
It was really fun. Shout out to Fresher for bringing them through. I know they want to come up here. He just hit me like, all right, let's get that done. And we definitely will. Math Hoffa and Champ came through. Right? So I'm going to be doing his podcast also. Scarlett was there.
Hey, come through, Scarlett. That's my baby.
And I was telling them, I love the fact that Scarlett was here because even before we knew her as an artist, a lot of people knew her from doing poetry and talking about things that happened in her childhood. And so I know this is a cause that she's really connected to also.
I used to always see her on there's a page called Philly Scoop Hall. And they used to always post her like doing her poetry and rapping and stuff. And she's always been tough.
And Kenzo B was there. She's very excited to do the lip service at some point. Billy B was there.
Okay, Billy B.
You know, and I know that I know that we have like a lot of new music coming out Friday, so that'll be exciting. Macca Diamond showed up. She was also at Angela Yee Day.
Okay.
She definitely was like, I want to get up there and perform too, and she did. Rockstar was there, and he's actually going to be doing.
You just had all the celebrities out.
Yeah, Kaylin for real was in town. He came through. Of course, Mano was in the building.
You know Mano was in the building.
Yes, he wanted to.
Where Mano at today?
He wanted to
Mano.
keep the party going. Shout out to Taj Gibson too. So everybody that Taj Gibson, he's from Brooklyn.
Okay, shout out
NBA
Taj.
player, DJ, and a lot of DJs were there. And I just want to
Not
show
Academics. Academics wasn't there.
We'll talk about that in a second. But we want to show some love and appreciation to everybody who DJed last night. Our very own Nick Navy.
My guy Nick was in the building.
Navy, all right. My girl DJ TJ, I love her.
Oh, she in it. Oh, where did she DJ once? I met her one time.
I always have her DJ stuff for me. She's amazing. Also DJ Will, and then just in the building, DJ Authorized, DJ Dangles. So I just had a good time with everybody who came through last night, and I appreciated everybody coming to show support for Maimonides Children's Hospital. All right. Now, when we come back, I want to talk about this. How did you feel after you cheated? We were talking about Tristan Thompson, and he's going to be discussing on the next episode of the Kardashian show, how he used to feel dirty the next day.
Do you feel anything?
When I cheat, I feel disgusted the next day.
So then why do you do it again?
That's a great question.
That cracks me up.
Why do you do it again if that felt disgusting the next day? I want to talk to you guys. 800-292-5150. How many of you felt this way after you cheated? Or did you feel numb? Like, I want to know what makes people do that over and over and over.
If you felt disgusted, did you do it again?
Trav. All right. 800-292-5150. Call us up.
Way up with Angela Yee.
Break them down.
More now. It's going down.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Trav is here with me. And we are talking about cheating and how you feel the next day. All right. This all came from Tristan Thompson. He was talking to the Kardashians about cheating on Khloe. Here's what he said.
Do you feel anything?
When I cheat, I feel disgusted the next day.
So then why do you do it again?
Guys are hilarious. Now, Trav, have you ever cheated?
Yes, I have cheated, and I definitely felt bad afterwards because I was in love with the guy that I cheated on. But looking back on it, I'm glad I cheated on him because he was a horrible person too, and he was.
But
cheating
why did
on
you
me.
cheat?
Because I just came across something that looked better. Honestly, I was young, and it was just all about looks. To be quite honest with you, I mean, have you ever cheated? How did you feel after you cheated?
Yeah, so when I cheated, it was because my boyfriend was cheating on me.
Okay,
and I knew it, but he wouldn't admit it, and I knew I was going to eventually break up with him. I just didn't do it yet, and so I basically didn't even feel like I was in a relationship anymore. And
just going through the motions.
Yeah, and I was going through the motions. I do feel like sometimes cheating will make you stay with somebody longer. Because you just feel like you put up with a lot more because you're like, it's okay, I got this over here.
So, question: I feel like I'm at an age now where I don't tolerate cheating. Like, if somebody cheats on you now, are you just immediately leaving, or do you feel like you'll still stay depending on the situation?
I don't think I would stay. That's a hard thing for me to deal with. And I will say, like with my ex-boyfriend, he cheated a lot.
Did he?
Yeah. And I actually really found out from going through his emails how much he cheated. And that's
dirty dog.
Yeah.
Oh, did you listen to you dirty dog?
But I was a lot younger. You know what I'm saying? We dated when I was maybe 30. And I was only 28 when we first started dating. And so I knew it wasn't going to last. So I cheated. That's it. Period. You know? And you still don't want to get caught. But let's hear about you guys and your cheating stories. 800-292-5150. Miguel, what's up?
What's up, Yee? How you?
I'm good. Trav's here too.
Yo, what's up, Miguel? How you, brother?
What's up, my man? I'm good. God bless.
So, have you cheated, and how did you feel after?
Yes, I have. I felt like crap afterward.
And did you do it one time, or did you continue?
It's been ongoing.
So let me ask you a question. What makes you feel bad? Do you love the person that you was cheating on or something?
Yes.
So why do you keep doing it?
Well, I got the perfect analogy. We love food that's bad for us, and we're gonna say we're gonna get on a diet, but that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Be careful out there, bro.
Okay.
Wrap it up, bro.
He got all kind of justifications. Now, is that what you're gonna say if you get caught?
If I get caught, then the relationship probably be over because I'm not about to stay with nobody that caught me cheating.
What's your girlfriend? What's your girlfriend name?
You got some nerve.
What's your girlfriend name again?
Stop
She's a beautiful soul. That's all you got to know.
That's all you need to know. Macchio, how are you?
Hello.
So have you ever cheated?
Yes, I have.
And how'd you feel after?
I mean, I didn't really feel bad at this particular case because, like, she was doing things like accusing me and smacking me out of my sleep. She was already telling people I was doing that. And I was like, what's the difference of actually cheating if I'm already being treated like I am? So I did.
So did she smack you out your sleep because you was cheating on her, or she was already just randomly smacking you out your sleep?
She was already randomly smacking me. Like, she had this went to visit her grandparents. She hit me so hard. I woke up. She was just barking at me like a dog. I just cried and went outside.
You cried?
After that day, yeah, she hit me so hard. And I didn't hit her back. I just cried.
I'm glad you didn't hit her back, number one.
Yeah.
She should have never put her hands on you. But, yeah, so you're saying you cheated because she kept accusing you anyway and treating you like you were. Why didn't you just break up?
I knew this girl since I was 10 years old. I really did love her.
Okay.
And I was taking care of her baby that was only like 1 year old. Didn't have no dad, so.
It felt like he was in an abusive relationship.
But she would smack you out your sleep. You know, next time, get your female cousins to go handle that for you. Brother.
No, he loved her. All right,
yeah,
thank
I love
you.
that girl. Thank you.
Hey, Tyra.
Hey.
You're what's up, Tyra?
Tyra, have you ever cheated?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
And how'd you feel after?
Actually, it was a get back, you know. He cheated on me. You know, I felt as though I got fed up, you know, with me just being a nice girl. And I felt as though, you know, me getting back at him.
Why you ain't just leave?
I did leave. Eventually, I did after 5 years.
I promise you, I was just saying, Tyra, the reason why women cheat normally, not all the time, but a lot of times it is get back, and it also is in preparation of leaving.
Right. And I was always told, like, be with the one that wants to be with you, not who you want to be with. Because the one that want to be with you is going to give you the world. And
I think you want both. I think you want to be with the person and they want to be with you. That's
my grandma always told my female cousins, make sure the man love you a little bit more than you love him.
Exactly. Now I got a BMW, so I took that.
What year? 1998. What year you got over there? A little 99.
2016. 2016.
Okay.
What kind?
See now.
All right. Get your get back, Tyra.
All right.
Thank you for calling. All right. Well, that was just us talking about cheating and whether or not we felt disgusted after and why we kept doing it. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. Let's talk about Saucy Santana.
Hottest diss track in the
calm
street.
down.
Let's go. Let's talk about it. Coming up next, baby.
All right. Yeetie's next. It's way up.
Oh, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Trav is here.
Trav in the building. What's up, baby?
It's time for some Yee tea, and Trav was very passionate about this story, so let's start with that.
Let's go.
All right, Saucy Santana dropped a diss track to DJ Academics. Now, this all started with DJ Academics versus the City Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Young Miami had some things to say. There was some back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saucy Santana
stood on all business. Talk about a Yee. Stood on all business.
Saucy Santana will read you. And he definitely did that. And I saw my son put up a post, which Queen Latifah then reposted. It's crazy to me how DJ Academics is crying, scared to say anything to Saucy Santana because he's a gay man and he's scared of getting canceled, but had said some of the most outlandish, vile, disrespectful, and demeaning things to black women with absolutely no fear whatsoever. Brings me back to Malcolm X's quote, the most disrespected, unprotected, and neglected person in America is the black woman. Here is DJ Academics sounding like he wants to say something, but he's scared.
I'm not trying to get canceled to f up what we got going on. I don't care what rapper got at me, bro. Ever. But like, really, there's certain I really don't f with in my life, and I will never do. But like, I gotta sit here and act like, I know I'm in America, I gotta sit here and just act like I don't f with certain
All right, well, Saucy Santana has now dropped a diss track. He's not letting up because he saw he got under his skin.
Hardest diss track in the streets.
All right, here it is.
Getting punked by a gay dude. You a bitch trying to blame it on some gay rules. I hope these white labels pay you. Cause the way you feel about this shit too hateful. This is so bad, you should be grateful. That's why these bad bitches never wanna date you. It's a that you want, it's a you don't get. So when you see a bad bitch, you break out in a sweat. So when you see a bad bitch, you break out in regret. Tuck your ears, then pop it on the internet.
Yeah, Big Saucy. You hear it, Big Saucy.
That's that is what you're supposed to do, though. Put it in a song.
Yeah, he is a rapper. And one thing that Act gotta understand, which I grew up like this, bro. People think just because you're a gay man that you're supposed to be scared of somebody. Just like, oh, I'm Jamaican, I'm straight. Like, bro, you the main ones that you need to get slapped. Because like you think just because you this type of way that you can just beat somebody up, or just because somebody's a gay man that you just gonna do this. It's not like that. And I'm glad Saucy Santana standing on all business.
I will say, Saucy Santana will do a great diss track. Remember, Walk was a diss track.
To Roller Ray. Well,
remember that?
Allegedly. That's what Saucy Santana said no. It wasn't. But I believe it was.
Yeah.
Saucy, call me for some bars next. I could have helped you bar Act down, bro.
All right. And lastly, I want to talk about DJ Khaled. He was recently on with Shannon Sharp, and he talked about not believing in accountants and managing his own finances. Here's what he said.
I don't believe in no accountant. I pay the grass, the car wash man, the guy that's cut my hair, the electric bill, the car note, the mortgage. I have a rule where my bank got to tell me, even if I tell them I approve it, don't listen to me. No, I have a rule. If you pay for everything yourself, you notice you're paying too much for stuff. I got a rule. The balance got to always go like that. So if I touch that, that means it got to be replaced that hour, no more than 2 weeks.
Wow, see? Now, I will tell you this. I was talking about it because I have an accountant, and I do let my accountant handle a lot of things, but I pay everything myself so he can see all of my bank accounts and what's happening, but you can't make any payments because I do like to control my payments as well.
So now that you're getting more successful and you're getting bigger and you're getting more money, do you see it changing where you're going to start letting people handle other things in your life?
You have to. I think it is important, but I also understand Khaled's point of view in his day-to-day expenses. And, he has a family. I'm sure his wife also participates in that. And paying bills to me is like something I am constantly doing. So if you can set aside 2 days a month to just handle that, you can do it.
So I just can't wait till I get to the day where I need an accountant.
All right. Well, let's get into Under the Radar. When we come back, we'll talk about a prostitution ring with politicians, tech execs, lawyers, all of them as clients. But right now, let's get money. It's
Get
Junior
money.
Mafia. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Listen to news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Trav is here.
I'm in the building. What's up, baby?
What's up? It's Under the Radar time. These are not necessarily in the headlines. These stories are flying under the radar.
Okay.
Now, 3 individuals have been arrested. That is for operating a high-end brothel network in Massachusetts and Virginia. And some of their clientele included elected officials, military officers, and government contractors with security clearances.
What is a brothel? Just for the people that may not know what that is.
It's a place where you go to have sex with prostitutes.
Ow.
All right. So the people who got arrested, Han Lee from Cambridge, Massachusetts, James Lee from Torrance, California, and Jun Myung Lee from Dedham, Massachusetts.
That just sound like a little sex party. That just sound a little sex party. What's the problem?
Well, listen, they said buyers would come up there. They're doctors, lawyers, accountants, elected officials, execs at high-tech companies, men who fuel this commercial sex ring. There's potentially hundreds of individuals who took these services as buyers, and the investigation is still in its early stages. And I know right now the people who were clients are probably shaking in their boots.
I just feel like as long as the women or whoever they were messing with weren't being sex trafficked and forced into doing this, let them do it.
No. Listen, you don't know the situation, though. A lot of times they are.
Yeah.
And so that's what's really hard. And they were taking them over state lines. That's trafficking. And the prostitution network primarily used 2 websites that advertised appointments with Asian women. And they said about 20 sex buyers were interviewed in connection with this investigation.
Oh, I thought these were like women willingly, ready to do business. Okay.
Right. And we don't know what people's circumstances are, but we know that it's a huge deal in the United States. Internationally, trafficking is a huge situation.
Definitely.
That's why sometimes you're in the airport and you see that some of these women, who knows what ages they are. And so it's just something that's been an ongoing issue, and that is your Under the Radar. Now, we have the Way Up Mix coming at the top of the hour. Plus, we do have the legendary Ralph McDaniels joining us. He has a new book out. It's actually a children's learning book. It's called Roscoe Learns About Video Music Box. There's illustrations. There's a lot of educational materials here.
Cute. Can I have one of those for my
nephew? Yes, you can. And he'll love that. So we're going to have Ralph McDaniels here. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Trav.
We back, baby. We back.
Is here into some Yee tea. So this was a monumental ruling. A judge ruled today that song lyrics will be allowed as evidence under certain conditions in the whole Young Thug, Young Slime Life RICO trial. All right, so they admitted 17 sets of rap lyrics conditionally that prosecutors can use as evidence in the gang trial against Young Thug and his alleged associates. The judge agreed that prosecutors have to lay a foundation in order to use them. And there were arguments from both sides yesterday. Young Thug's attorney argued that the rapper's lyrics are art. That's what Kevin Liles has been saying. And they're targeting the right to free speech. But prosecutors argue that the lyrics are much more. They said someone can look at the indictment and say one thing's for sure. That's not fantasy. People are dead and murdered and a gang exists. So the judge did conditionally admit, again, 17 sets of rap lyrics that prosecutors can use as evidence in this trial.
I'm going to be real with you, Yee. If this man really shot up somebody's mama house and then rapped about it, pinpointing that he shot up somebody's mama house, that's on you, brother. You got to, if that's really what you did and you really did that, I'm not going to be out here screaming free nobody that's out here shooting up mamas and women's houses and stuff, bro. Let's just be real about it. I know people are just gonna hear this, be like, "Oh, free thug, I don't care what you talking about." Like, nah. If you out here shooting up women's houses, yeah,
and that goes with social media, things that you post on social media, things that you say. You never know what's going to be used against you. And so, conditionally, this can happen. All right, Nicki Minaj is on the cover of Vogue magazine. And in this article, she talks about a lot of different things. Of course, Pink Friday 2, her new album's out in December. And according to this article, it was written from the vantage point of a woman who has gotten so many of the things that she dreamed about, and yet the past still tugs. The new album asserts in its very title the wish to return to the days when she wrote every track top to bottom and laid her verses in over rhythms that she plucked off of beat CDs that you could buy in Queens. And she also talked about knowing her husband for so long. She said there's an ease we have with each other. We make each other laugh. We're silly, and we're always reminiscing about some old story. If it was a guy that I met as Nicki Minaj, I think I'd feel like they liked me because I'm Nicki Minaj. And what if I don't look like Nicki Minaj every day? And that combined with pregnancy would probably have made me crazy. All right. Now, to be clear, Nicki Minaj has never recorded a rap that she did not author, but there's a lot of producers that assemble with beats and choruses and things like that. And so she said, when I look back at a lot of my music, I'm like, oh my God, where was the me in it? So for this album, I went back to the old game plan. Another thing that she talked about was waiting tables, getting fired from 3 separate Red Lobsters for discourteous treatment of customers, and working as an office manager. She did an interview with Vogue, 73 questions with Vogue, and here's what she had to say about misconceptions about Nicki Minaj.
What is the biggest misconception about you?
That I'm mean.
All right. In addition to that, she talked about body positivity, and she said, I just looked at a video that I posted on Instagram when I was 25, and I would effing pay to look like that right now. But today I can say that I'm at peace with who I am and how I look. I have to say this as a black woman, though. I've made certain choices for my son to not give him sweets and candy and juices because of illnesses like diabetes that run in our community. I'm not in favor of body positivity if it means unhealthy bodies. So she talks about loving your curves.
Yes, Trav. Can I say, listen, you see me over here just waiting. Can I say something about Nicki Minaj real quick? So she blocked me on Instagram, but I'm finally ready to forgive her. Nikki, I forgive you. If you want to unblock me. She blocked me for no reason.
Let the Barbs know where they can find you.
Now her fan base, I can care less about. I can't stand the Barbs. But Nikki, me and you got a relationship. Unblock me, AKA_twin.
Well,
unblock me.
We're going to talk about some Trav stuff when we come back. That is your Yee tea. But right now, speaking of Nicki Minaj, let's talk about one of her partners in crime, 50 Cent. Here's some 21 questions, all right? It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Let's go.
I've been Way Up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and my guy Trav.
Yeah.
Trav, straight out of Philly.
You see me. I came up here, baby. Now, look, Yee, always appreciate you for letting me come up here and rock with you. I wasn't even planning on being in here today. I just messed with Yee, and she just like, yo, rock with me, so I appreciate you.
Listen, I think that you're really great for this, and also for doing the music that you've been doing. Now, when I first met you, I was on the Breakfast Club, and you were calling it, and you were very funny. Just very insightful, not just funny for the sake of being funny, but also
just being
smart.
real.
Yeah. And so I appreciated you for that, and then, we started having you on. I had you on Lip Service before, too.
Yes, which everybody that favorite episode. Like, still, like, I talk to people, they say that's their favorite episode. Like, we have to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not with Wax this time, though. This is me and you.
Okay. But you also have been doing music.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just talk about that, and we have a snippet to play as well.
I've been doing music for a little while now. Like, started writing maybe about 10 years ago. Started like putting out my own music maybe about 5 years ago, and I started seeing that, oh wait, people actually like my music.
And had you always wanted to do that?
I've always wanted to make music. As far as, you know, putting it out though, when I was like 21, 22, 20, younger, I was like DL, and I knew that if I started putting out music, and if in case it did take off, they was going to out me and be like, oh, he's gay. That dude is gay. But now that I fully came out and, you know, embrace myself and love myself, now it's like, oh, let me, you know, showcase.
It makes
my
life
talent.
so much easier.
Makes life so much easier to live.
But
in
I'm not gonna say it's an easy thing to come out either.
Definitely not. Oh, I lost a lot of friends. Like, cause I grew up around nothing but straight boys. Like, and so it was definitely a difference when I came out. But now those same ones that rap and stuff, now they be trying to hit like, yo, twin, yo, bro, I see you doing your thing. Yeah. You have a good one, brother.
All right, well, let's hear a snippet of the song. No More Love.
No More Love. I'm dropping a video on Saturday. Check it out.
He said I got a man, so let's kick it on the low. I text that cake, cause I got a flock of got 2 or 3 bigs, what I'm tripping for. Steps on the way up, but I ain't tripping on. Starting arguments and going to my phone. I don't want the problems, I'd rather be alone. I lay up with you and I'd rather be at home. Can't give you my heart, no, I don't love a soul. Cause I don't wanna feel no love. Cause everybody's moving so wrong. I don't even need my heart. Cause I don't wanna feel no love.
Okay, Trav. Oh, Trav, I want you to feel love.
Right now, I'm in a happy situation, so you know.
And you also are writing for people. That's the goal too.
Yes, that is definitely the goal. Actually, a few people have some tracks that's been given to them that's like kind of high up in the industry.
All right, well, good. I'm glad. Well, you know what? Let's party right now. Let's put your hands on your knees.
Hands on your knees. Let that thing breathe, Rich Baby Daddy, baby. Let's pull it up.
Shake that for Trav. All right. 800-292-5150. ASCII is coming up right now. Rich Baby Daddy. Way up.
Go. Hey, everybody, whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is ASCII.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and it is time for ASCII. I got my guy Trav here with me.
Yeah, I'm here, baby.
All right, so 800-292-5150 is the number. Roosevelt, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I would just like advice on a situation I'm currently going through where I'm trying to pretty much draw the line between dealing with a woman that I have a baby by and the child is still kind of young, taking care of the baby, but it gets to the point where it's kind of like taking care of both of them.
So, like, give me some examples of what you mean by that. Because I will say, part of taking care of the baby, you want to make sure the mom is okay if she's the one who the child is with most of the time.
Like helping out on rent.
Because your baby lives there too.
Yeah, mind you, I'm on child support.
Okay.
I still do more because it's like the lease payment, so I'm not, I take care of that.
All right. Nothing wrong with being a good person when you want to make sure that the mom is comfortable and taken care of.
It's like a little drama involved, like type of thing. And I'm trying to basically heal myself and cut like some of that energy off, but I don't want to neglect my responsibilities at the same time.
So exactly what is causing the tension in your relationship that y'all can't have a friendly relationship or just a courteous relationship with each other? Like, what's happening between y'all?
Personally, I mean, we had some issues, infidelities.
Did you cheat or did she cheat?
It was like early on, so it was like a both type of thing, to be honest.
Okay. Does she still want to be with you?
I mean, we tried it, and it kind of like didn't work because it's kind of like bringing up a lot of old stuff, and it's like really no progress. And my mom actually told me like a man should not be paying rent at a woman's house that he don't stay at.
If you are able to help out, I don't see anything wrong with that because your child lives there, right?
Correct.
Okay, so stop looking at it as like where she lives. It's where your daughter lives.
All right, okay.
You know, so I think sometimes it's like the thinking of that. If you're able to help, look, it's great. You're paying child support. You're not obligated to do any of those other things. Any extra help you give is for your child, too. You want to make sure. And at some point, I do believe that most times it is really hard when people have a kid together. Mm-hmm. They try to work things out. They have issues with each other. And a lot of times people aren't thinking about the best interest of the child. They're just thinking about the problems they have with each other. Yep. And that overrides everything when it's not always what's best for the child. Like, yes, it is best for the child to be able to have a mom that's not concerned about having to pay the full rent herself and to make sure that they have extra things in the household that may not be included. Like you said, your child support isn't that much. So if you can do a little bit more that helps out where your child is staying, that should give you peace of mind also.
Yeah, I believe you. I think what you said, I think I need to, like, let it go, I guess.
It is helpful if you guys can learn how to engage with each other as best as possible because you're going to have to. You have a kid together. And so if that means that you guys go to co-parenting, counseling, I know they have that. Because it's not about how you feel about each other. It's about making sure that your child is taken care of in the best way. And like you said, you don't want your child to have to feel the animosity that you have toward each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, so sometimes you do have to put all of your own personal feelings about this person on the backseat to do what's greater for your child. That's always first priority.
Because there's nothing worse than being a child seeing your parents beef, trust me.
Right, I know. I grew up with that.
And you can give limitations if you have to say, look, I'm giving you X amount. You know, I know I pay child support, but I'm going to give you X amount toward the rent every month, and that's all I can do. And if you need to buy clothes for your kids, you can do that on your own. You know, if you need to, it's so easy now to send things to the house for your child so that you don't have to give money. If that's what bothers you, like handing over the money, and that's something that's, you know, a sticking point for you. But just remember, the rent that you're paying is where your child stays too.
All right. I'm going to try some new methods.
Okay.
Just keep some good energy. That's how I'm trying. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, and you got to be positive too. You know, sometimes that energy transfers. And then when she does it, you can say, look, I'm not trying to argue with you.
Go get your new woman and leave your baby mama alone, bro.
You might be on to something. Okay.
Bye. But thank you for calling. Right. We appreciate you, Roosevelt.
I appreciate all y'all. Keep doing y'all thing.
All right, thank you. All right, well, that was Asking. And don't forget, we have Ralph McDaniels joining us, the founder of Video Music Box. And also, he has a book out, Roscoe Learns About Video Music Box. Let's keep it alive, all right? It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn the volume up. Y'all be way up with Angela Yee.
Break them down.
More now. It's going down.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And this is a true legend in the building. Ralph McDaniels is here with us. And listen, so I've spoken to you before extensively about Video Music Box. You know, I grew up watching Uncle Ralph on Video Music Box. And you ventured into something new, right? Yes. Right now you have this Roscoe Learns About Video Music Box.
Yes.
And so this is an educational tool. So can you tell us about how you even ended up doing this to educate the younger kids about Video Music Box?
So, you know, I work with the library in New York.
I've been there, Queens Public Library.
Queens Public Library, yes, you have. And so I was looking around and I was like, well, we need some more hip hop for the younger kids. And I started looking at the children's books. And so the 7+ area seemed like a safe place for me because I wanted to keep it authentic to the culture. And so we started thinking about what a book would look like. And
this is more like a workbook,
it's a coloring workbook, yes. Mm-hmm. So it's not like a read where, you know, there are read, you know, you can read. I'd love to get Angela to read. And,
you know that. Listen, as you know, anytime you need me to be somewhere,
yes,
all you have to do is say the word.
Yes, and so it's exciting because going into these schools, I work in schools all the time. You know, you're around kids, and you know they just need a little help and something they can identify with. And I think that the hip hop is definitely where their head is at. It's not like, you know, the young school stuff that's out now, but it talks about hip hop culture and things that are going on right now, and also gives them a little bit of work. It's not even easy. It's like a little bit of this real work you got to put into this.
Right now, Jasmine Brand and I are talking to Ralph McDaniels about his book, Roscoe Learns About Video Music Box. All right, well, let's switch gears. Let's talk about Video Music Box. I want to ask you, with a limited amount of time on the show for you to play videos, I remember I interned at MTV, right? Mm-hmm. And they would present to the music manager a video, and then they would have a music meeting every week to see like what could get onto the air, people had to actually pitch it, and they would be pitching hard. Like I remember Diddy, we went to Daddy's house when I was interning, and the person, Fred Jordan was his name, who I was interning for, and it was like a whole to-do. Like they had champagne, they had drinks, they were like, okay, we're gonna play the video.
Oh wow.
And so it was really like, did people have to come to you and kind of pitch their videos, because it wasn't like everything was going to make it on the air.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, people would come. Jay and Rockefeller days, they would come with the champagne and all of that, and it'd be in a basket and the videos in the middle, and I'd be like, okay,
the gift box.
Right.
All right, put this on next week.
Can you talk about some of the big videos that you debuted?
All of them, like once it got to about 97. See, the way I would beat MTV to the punch is because you had to go through a process.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a whole process.
Yeah, a lot of red tape.
People had to pitch, then they had to prove it.
Yeah.
Then they might be like, "Oh, we can't air this because it has this word or it has."
So they just had to get to you.
All they had to do was come to the office. Like if my show came on at 3:30, 2:00, somebody showed up with the video, and then Puff would be like, "Yo, please play it right now," and I'll be like, I got you. It's Craig Mack or it's, Black Rob or whoever it is. And we would play it because I knew that we were, the thing about hip hop is we want to hear it first.
Right. Yeah.
And I said, okay, if I can get it to the airways first.
It's exclusive.
Yeah. Then I got it exclusive.
Remember people used to spend $1 million on a video?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Hype Williams.
Yeah.
Hype was my assistant. He started with me.
Really?
And he, we started doing videos. I gave him the first couple of videos. He lived in Queens on Linden Boulevard. And I pick him up, get in the car, and we would drive. And he worked in the art department. And then he said, I want to do videos. And I said, all right, I should try this one. And people wanted me to do it. I'm like, this kid is good. He got an eye. And then he became, Hype and, one of the most amazing hip hop directors ever.
All right, Ralph McDaniels is here, and he is a legend. We call him Uncle Ralph, but he also has a book out right now. Roscoe Learns About Video Music Box. In case you don't know, he is the founder and creator of Video Music Box. We have more with him when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn the volume up. Y'all be way up with Angela Yee.
Break them down.
More now. It's going down.
Woo!
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here, and we are talking to Uncle Ralph, a.k.a. Ralph McDaniels, a.k.a. the creator of Video Music Box. And then for you to have worked, like you said, with Nas and Mass Appeal to do the whole documentary that was on Showtime about Video Music Box, that had to feel like a whole, 360 from the beginning, from somebody that he came to you to work with him. Like, I just want you to do your Video Music Box thing, to now I'm working with Nas to actually put out a whole documentary.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that? Was that yours or his?
It was my idea. I had a deal originally with HBO.
Okay.
And Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, wow.
In the middle of the pandemic. And it just dragged out and dragged out and dragged out.
So Mark Wahlberg initially wanted to do the Video Music Box?
I can see that.
Yeah.
Because remember, he used to rap the Funky Bunch.
Right.
He hates when people bring that up, too.
I know.
So it's crazy because I'm having conversations with him and, and it's dragging out. And it's like, I'm like, this is taking too long, and our contract ran out and Sasha Jenkins from Mass Appeal said, hey, what do you think, if we take it to Showtime? I said, well, take it. And him and Nas went to a meeting with 10 different ideas. And the first thing the guy said was, the guy who does Video Music Box?
Oh, nice.
And they were like, yeah. And they were like, we want to do that one.
You never know who's looking for you. Honestly.
That's beautiful.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even know your own power.
Right. I had no idea. And so that was it. And Nas wasn't directing at first. And then, about 3 months in, Nas said, I want to direct that. I said, you don't have time to do this. And he's like, no, this is close to my heart. I grew up watching you. You've been to my house. You've seen my mother when she was alive. You know me. And I was like, yeah. I said, all right, didn't take me too long to think about Nas doing it.
All right, bye, Mark. Right now, Jasmine Brand and I are talking to Ralph McDaniels about his book, Roscoe Learns About Video Music Box. So can we look forward to Roscoe Learns About Video Music Box? Is this going to be like an ongoing series? Are you already planning to roll some more out?
Yeah, so this is basically the video music box story, but there'll be other hip hop related, just in general hip hop stories. Because that's originally what they wanted to do, and I was like, nah, let's do it about video music box.
Yeah.
I know about video music box.
No, it makes sense.
Do that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
It would be. Where can we get
Roscoe
this?
says, protect your neck.
Exactly.
That's a good one.
So you can get it online now at Itasco Books. It's ITASCABOOKS, and for the holidays around Black Friday, they'll be in retail.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm already thinking of some other books. Let's talk about